Morning Show.
All right, 13 minutes after the hour, y'all. Front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. The front page is brought to you by Secret. Secret Clinical Antiperspirant gives you 72-hour protection against sweat caused by stress, heat, and activity. Secret has your back and it works. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. Video of President Joe Biden leaving the stage with former President Barack Obama at the end of a fundraiser on Saturday night in L.A. is garnering criticism and attention on social media. Now, the footage first shared on Sunday by The Hollywood Reporter's Chris Gardner on X, formerly Twitter, shows Biden, flanked by Obama and late-night host Jimmy Kimmel, standing still on stage as the crowd applauds for 10 seconds before Obama reaches for Biden, then walks with him off the stage. Now, the video has gained 1.3 million views as of this morning. Did you see that video, Ricky?
No.
I got to send it to
all.
you. Yeah, he was just kind of standing still and not into what was going on. In other news, emergency crews in Oregon rescued 28 people Friday after they were stuck for about a half hour dangling upside down on an amusement park ride, y'all. Portland Fire and Rescue said that firefighters worked with engineers at Oak Park to manually lower the ride, but crews had been preparing to conduct a high-angle ropes rescue if necessary. All riders were evacuated and medically evaluated, and there were no injuries reported. Lastly, this is interesting. A man in England is suing Apple after messages he sent sex workers were found by his wife on another device. Now, the man would pay prostitutes during the last few years of his marriage and used the iMessage app to contact them. He deleted the text messages, but the messages were discovered by his wife on the family's iMac computer, even though he believed they were wiped. The man believes if his wife had not discovered the messages, he might have been able to break the news to her and they would still be married. He is now suing Apple for 5 million euros and in his divorce and court fees. So we'll see where
I got nothing.
I'm Maria Moore. That's a quick look at news. For more news and updates, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
What's up there, Maria, man? NBA Finals Game 4 going down tonight. And actually, it's Game 5 because the Dallas Mavericks, could they steal another game and make this an interesting series? Boston is up 3-1. And I think they could, man. I mean, they're going back to Boston, Rick Dog. You know, a lot of people think Boston going to put the Mavs away. But, you know, I think they're going to steal one more game and make this thing a little bit interesting. But we're going to find out tonight. And who is going to become the Lakers' new head coach? We already know that UConn's man's coach, Dan Hurley, passed on a 6-year deal for $70 million. He wanted to stay and try to three-peat, and he did accept less money from UConn. But what about Mark Jackson? Remember him? Remember Mark Jackson?
Has he been blackballed?
Yeah, it seems that way, man. There's a whole bunch of stories going out there about why Mark Jackson has not had an NBA job offer since he coached the Golden State Warriors.
That's crazy.
And you know what I'm saying? Because he was the one that kind of built that team that Steve Kerr ended up inheriting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But Mark Jackson would be a perfect candidate for the new Lakers head coach.
And they would win.
Come on,
they
dog.
would win.
Come on, man. So yeah. I'm going to do some more investigating in that, man. I mean, he obviously has been blackballed as a head coach, but we're going to see, man. That's my quick sports report right there. Briggity Tat, what you got coming up next?
Coming up next in the hot spot, 50 Cent's life threatened by a former drug lord? Ooh, I got the details up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
I'm Joe Biden, candidate for president, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Biden for president.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 29 after the hour, y'all. The rooms are selling out fast for the Birthday Beach Blowout in Hollywood, Florida. All you need is $500 down to reserve your room today. Make sure you log on to RickeySmileyBBB.com to reserve your room today. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Disney and Pixar's Inside Out 2 earned $155 million in ticket sales over the weekend. Not only is it the second highest opening weekend in Pixar's 29 years of making films and the second biggest animated opening ever, it's also the biggest of 2024 and since Barbie. Bad Boys Ride or Die earned $33 million in its second weekend and is now earned over $1 billion globally. This is following Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes with $5.2 million. All right, y'all, 50 Cent's life has been threatened by a former drug kingpin who is currently suing him for $1 billion. Corey Ghost Holland Sr. filed a lawsuit against 50 Cent Jackson, Corey Kemp Stars, and Lionsgate in 2021 for basing a majority of Power's premise around his life without consent. He alleges that 50 has sent goons to harass him as well as his family members. And in a statement sent to him by one of 50's reps, he wrote, "If someone gets killed because your client threatened me and my family, file a freaking motion for that. I ain't playing with your client no more. Next time here anyone sends pull-ups, forget the litigation." 50 Cent plays games with people's lives. He humiliates people. He comes to their homes. Then he plays victim. He constantly ends a mess. Plaintiff has warned 50 Cent he ain't no entertainer. 50 Cent's legal reps have since responded, expressing their concern with the violent nature of the statement to a judge. They made a statement saying this language can only be understood as a threat of violence against Mr. Jackson and his counsel. We are also in the process of notifying the relevant local authorities. Wow.
Now, wait a minute, who was the person that he beefing with again?
This is his name. I guess his nickname is Ghost, but he's a former drug kingpin. I guess the show. Excuse me. The show is. He's saying it's based off of his life, but
okay.
I don't know, because if you look at that show, that's almost every drug dealer's life that has been through the whole drug game thing. So. I don't know.
Has 50 responded on social media to that? Because, usually he got something to say when he's going back and forth with people.
I don't think so. They probably told him, don't do that.
Because of the lawsuit.
Yeah, but this guy's name is Corey Ghost Holland Sr. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep y'all posted on what happens with that. Meanwhile, Diddy had to return his key to the city of New York after Mayor Eric Adams sent him a pair of letters slamming his abuse towards his ex, Cassie. According to the mayor's office, Combs returned the key on June 10th after letters were sent addressing in both New York and Los Angeles on June 4th. And last but not least, Jennifer Lopez, of course, canceled her This Is Me live tour, but she is keeping part of her $10 million signing bonus. $10 million, my goodness. Signing bonus? During the pandemic, Live Nation changed its policy. So now, if a tour is canceled because of poor ticket sales, the artist will receive 25% of the guarantee. If J-Lo's advance was $10 million, she would get to take home $2.5 million. However, a source close to Lopez said that she did not keep the cash. Would y'all keep the cash?
Yep.
Yeah, it's part of the contract.
Part of the contract. I would too. All right, y'all, we going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, why don't you hit us up with them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
What up, Special K?
Hey, what's happening, man? Shout out to everybody, man. Nate Jackson, Super Funny Comedy Club out there in Tacoma, Washington. Ricky, people out there know this show. Like, I was out there over the weekend. Yes, in Tacoma, Washington, on the other side of America, a lot of people listen to the show on the app, man. So shout out to everybody who came out.
Oh, man, appreciate that. I got to get out there.
Man, it's a nice club. One of I think 3 black-owned comedy clubs in America, and it's way out there, and it's nice. It's real nice.
All right, we got to make that happen.
Yes, sir. So today, I have a solid list of things that you have to do to certify your manhood. Now, if you ain't done, now I'm not saying you had to have done everything on this list, but if you haven't done one thing on this list and you call yourself a man, just start doing your underwear shopping at Victoria's Secret, all right? Super Dave, let me get some appropriate music. Rob, if you ain't done at least one thing on here, yeah, I'm questioning everything about your life. If you have never purchased a large household appliance, that means anything from a deep freezer to a washer dryer set to a refrigerator, you gotta have bought something.
Facts.
You have to have bought a lawnmower at some point. I ain't saying it gotta be brand new.
Yes, sir.
'Cause I bought a lawnmower from the barbershop one time for $10 from a crackhead.
Wow.
And that thing, all I had to replace on it was the string where you crank it up.
Yep.
Man, Rob, that lawnmower ran for about 3 years.
I'm sure it did. Was it self-propelled?
Yeah, it had the little, yeah.
Yeah.
So he brought the lawnmower,
and it didn't have no side bag to
wow.
it, but it was all good. But
It's all
$10,
good.
man, what? Come on now.
Yeah, but you got to rake up all that grass.
Hey, it's, $10. It was worth
All
it.
right.
If you ain't never done nothing on the roof, that means gutters, that means shingles, that means something. You at some point as a man, you got to get your ass up on that
at
roof.
least.
Yeah, you had to got up on that roof. If you ain't never painted some part of the house,
Yep.
shutters, a room, a bath, something, you have got to have painted something. If you have never owned a toolbox, you are not a real man.
Yes, sir.
If you don't do it much, just go buy the toolbox.
Gary go to the strip club called the Toolbox.
That's right, honey. I thought that was the same thing you're talking about.
No, this is a different kind of toolbox. This is wrenches and screwdrivers and hammers. If you ain't never changed your own oil or brake pads,
Yes, sir.
you have at some point as a man, you got to change your own oil and your brake pads. If you ain't never slap boxed, you are not a man.
Right.
And speaking of that, if you ain't never got into a fight with one of your homeboys and then got back cool,
Right.
everybody that we all done fought one of our friends.
Perfect childhood.
And then we get to be friends again. If you ain't never bagged up leaves,
Yes, sir.
Right.
that's right. If you ain't never fixed your own garage door,
Oh, man.
Nope.
come on now.
I ain't
If
did
you ain't
that
never
one.
broke no glass just for the hell of it, whether that was a bottle or a window or something,
Right.
at some point every boy done broke some glass.
Old elementary school.
If you ain't never set something on fire. Now,
Right.
so I don't mean an arsonist. I don't mean you burn down your neighbor's house. But I'm talking about some leaves or, you ever, when you was
Brush
a kid,
fire.
Rick, or Rock T,
A
you ever
fire-
pour
What?
gas out and set it on fire to see how high the fire would go?
I used to white them ant bears out, man.
Yeah. Yeah, but them brush fires will be
Listen, man, this
Poor
is
ants.
education.
poor ants. But them brush fires be off the chain, though, to light up, kind of like a bonfire.
They be popping like Rice Krispies.
If you ain't never clothes grinded on a woman, if you ain't never clothes burned with a chick, because that was your only option,
Yeah.
your ass ain't
Eighth
no
grade
real
slow
man.
dance, boy. You thought you
Come
was
on,
doing
man.
something.
8th grade. I did it 2 weeks ago. Yeah, you talking about?
No more bacon, no more sausage, no more orange juice,
Yes, sir.
no more coffee, no more biscuits, no more light bread, no more bread, no more scrambled eggs.
Bring it.
Hold it.
He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It sold out last year, so make sure you hurry up and book your room for my birthday beach blowout. Hey, it all goes down August the 9th through the 11th at the fabulous Diplomat Hotel. All you need is $500 down to reserve your room and get into all of the events. Reserve yours now at RickySmileyBBB.com. That's RickySmileyBBB.com. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all, baby. There's a woman upset that men paid Chris Brown $1,000, y'all, for meet and greet photos. Now, they're saying a man is going viral, y'all, for paying the singer Chris Brown $1,111, y'all, to pose with him for a meet and greet photo. Now, Chris Brown offers the fans, y'all, a chance to meet him during his sold-out 11/11 tour for just $11/11, $1,111 per photo, which is cheap. Now, they're saying that men took to social media to post their photos with Mr. Brown after his meet and greet with women went viral, y'all. Now, they're saying there's a photo of Chris Brown with his fans at the meet and greet, honey. Now, they're saying his fans paid the 11/11 for the experience, and it currently sold out, y'all, in 36 cities. Now, one X/Twitter user wrote, y'all mad at females for taking pics, but y'all have men out here paying $1,000, honey, to be a Power Ranger with Chris Brown. Y'all can hold that K, that L. And then others correct her, saying, honey, listen, girl, the pose is a Super Saiyan fusion dance from Dragon Ball Z, y'all. And a lot of people saying, y'all, you know, that this man, he paid that $1,000 to fuse with Chris Brown. They say, but that money is definitely well spent. And another woman expressed disappointment that, you know, that there are men out here willing to pay $1,000 to meet another man, but can't pay their child support, y'all. So people are very angry with them. I mean, so Ricky, have you ever thought about charging y'all to take pictures with y'all? I mean, at these concerts, that's good
I got
money.
paid to take pictures the other night. I got $20.
Really?
Yep.
Ricky, Brad, have you ever charged?
I mean, I used to take pictures. I don't anymore, but I used to.
Yeah, when we used to do club stuff, we used to do that. But yeah, after you there for so long and you start being there over the time you there, like you definitely need to start charging when it's a line of people and you done with your performance or you done with whatever you have to do. I think it's not a problem. The people that stand in line want a picture. I don't know to charge no $1,000, but hey, Chris
But
Brown.
do y'all think 1,000 is too much for somebody? I think it depends on your pocket.
He sold out.
It depends on your pocket.
I don't think 1,000 is a lot for Chris Brown.
Not me neither. You ain't gonna get no picture
Chris
with
Brown
him.
is definitely worth $1,000.
And I think the people can.
His show is absolutely outstanding on
Yes,
stage.
it
Unbelievable.
is. Oh my
Unbelievable.
God. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I would pay $1,000 to have a picture
Me
made with
too.
Chris Brown.
Me too.
Because he worked every damn dime of it. I
You got that right.
absolutely love Chris Brown. Period.
That boy worked hard on them shows.
Yes, sir.
He worked all the way through from top to bottom. He don't half step at all.
That
is
is a
it
real.
bad
That is
for
a
him?
real performance, huh?
Yes.
No, I was just wondering, is it bad for a man to be excited about a male artist?
I would
if you're
definitely. I
sincerely
would
a
pay
fan, because I
$1,000
would
to
pay
take a
to
picture
see a
with Michael
woman-
Jackson or Prince.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
$5 grand.
What's wrong with
$5 grand
that?
for Michael Jackson and
Nothing.
Prince.
It shouldn't be nothing wrong with that.
Really?
People always got something to say.
Like women pay to see other women that they admire. Why
That's
can't
right.
a man pay if he's a fan?
That's right.
But we're not living in that society, though. You know, if a man take a picture of another man, honey, they call him everything but a child of God. But women could do all that and nobody
That's
say
unfortunate.
nothing.
I would pay 10 grand to pose with Keith Sweat.
Yeah.
I'm
What's
a
your
huge
next
Keith Sweat
story?
fan.
Really?
Yeah.
Moving on. I guess. And the other celebrity news, y'all, Kenya Moore, honey, of the Real Housewives of Atlanta is indefinitely, y'all, suspended from filming the show. Now they're saying Kenya Moore's hair spa grand opening went viral after she allegedly displayed a revenge porn, honey, image of that new cast member, baby Miss Britt Eden. Now Bravo execs shut down the filming at the hair salon, and an emergency meeting was held, y'all. Now after an internal investigation, they are saying that they said Kenya was suspended indefinitely, y'all.
I
So
saw that this weekend. I
Yeah.
was like, oh my gosh.
What
that's a
happened?
lie.
What happened, Maria?
They said that the picture was up for like everybody to see, but she said she ain't have nothing to do with it.
yeah, honey. They got all kind of they say male body parts showing and all kinds of Brittany allegedly called Brittany an escort. And it was just so much stuff though.
It's
But
something
I mean
about a massage place, like her performing something on one of her clients or something like that.
so-
Yeah,
it's
just
sad,
like
but-
spa services.
Yeah, so we just gotta pray, y'all, because we need everybody on Real Housewives of Atlanta. We need Kenya. We need all the girls that's gonna be back on the show, y'all. So
That
let's-
sounds like that's gonna be a good old show, though.
Yeah, so honey, free Kenya, y'all. So we need to free Kenya. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is hyacinth. On the high end, you say hyacinth, and on the low end, you say beautiful mauve. That's your color for today. Ricky, that's how you
Hyacinth
pronounce
what?
it? That's the color. Ricky, you know what hyacinth is, huh?
Ricky, how you send Gary that money?
Oh, how you say? Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, Rick's around the morning show. I got the wake up call. Get at me 8669-RICK-EY. Let's go.
Here we go. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Get it together. You up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on and tell us and just wake up.
Good morning. This is Bridget Charity calling from Edenton, North Carolina, and I want to wake up all of the healthcare staff, all of my CNAs, CMAs, LPNs, and RNs. Wake up.
This is the Grandma Hawk from Wichita, Kansas, calling to tell her grandson, Taj Bird, in Rolette, Texas, Grandma and Papa loves you. Wake up, wake up, wake up, baby.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. This is Janelle Renee calling from Tyler, Texas. I'm just calling for everybody. It's Monday. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Wake up. If you listening on your radio. Gang of cities tuned in, lock in. What's yours? Cause we gon' let them know. We in Portland. Wake up. In Charlotte. Wake up. In Raleigh. Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Baltimore. Wake up. In Nashville. Wake up. Indianapolis. Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I appreciate that, Brett.
You welcome, Ricky.
All right, Gary, what you got coming up next?
All right, Ricky, just in time for Juneteenth, y'all. I'm gonna be expanding your vocabulary with this word of the week.
Can't even get that right. Hey.
Capital G, capital A, capital O, capital T.
B-I-C-T-H.
Job. J-O-B.
It's time for Gary's Word of the Week.
And you know this, man.
All right, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, time to expand your vocabulary with the word of the week. Each week, Gary gets to showcase one of his new favorite words, give it his definition, spelling, and how to use it in a sentence. Gary, what you got?
All right, Ricky. This word for the week. Okay, so a real nice word. It's easy to pronounce. I got it. I already know it. So this word, the week's word. Damn, why am I getting tied?
Tongue-tied, not tied tongue. Tongue-tied.
Jesus. Okay, the word is contemptuous. Contemptuous. Now, the definition is to insult or dismiss someone in a hateful way to show disdain. So now I'm going to use the word as an example. Even though it's usually justified, Gary with the T dismisses criticism from his coworkers in a very contemptuous fashion.
That was good.
You got it right. That for the first time.
See that?
For the first time.
Yes, Jesus.
Oh, he gave
For
me
the
3 more
first time.
Contemptuous.
Yeah.
Contemptuous.
Spell it for the people. You're supposed to spell it out for them, too.
Oh, C-O-N. Pronounce it. It's
just
pronounced
C-O-N.
Spell it out.
C-O-N-T-E-M-C-H-E-W.
No.
He got
Spell the word.
Oh.
Not the.
You looking at it, dog?
C-O-N-T-E-M-P-T-U-O-U-S.
There you go.
T-I-O-U-S.
Girl, where you get an I from?
Right there. T-I-O-U-S.
No, there's no
I
I.
ain't no I, Brad.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at your thing. You got it wrote wrong or something. You say contemptuous.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no I in it.
Okay, he was
You got to
spelling.
read the word on the top, not the pronounced version.
Not the
contemptuous.
phonetic spelling of it.
Who
Yeah.
wrote that?
Why is it pronounced contemptuous?
Contemptuous. That's the phonetic
How you?
pronunciation.
He's telling you
of
how
the
to
word.
pronounce it.
Yeah.
But the actual word is on top of that. Contemptuous.
Contemptuous.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah, contemptuous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Overall,
That's
I
good,
give you a
Gary.
B plus,
You did
Gary.
good,
Yes.
Gary.
Yes.
Woo!
Oh my God.
Yay!
Boy,
We
I'm talking
are
about Jesus.
proud of you.
Jesus will fix it. I got on my knees and prayed last night to just go right.
Yes.
Don't nothing else go right on this show today. I was praying for you to get that word of the week right, because that means the week is going to be off to a good start.
My
Yes.
Lord.
All right, y'all. You heard it, y'all. This week, the word of the week is contemptuous. Let's see if you can add that to your conversation this week. Coming up, y'all, I ain't got that chicken and waffle mix, and will Black Tony show up this morning? One more time for Gary with the T.
Yes, Strong J, Gary.
Black Tony, what's up?
Hey, what's up, Rick? First of all, let me clear something up. I'm not trying to call back to get my job back. So in case you thought I was trying to call you to get my job back, let's get that understood. That this ain't what that is, shout it. I don't even care about that job. For real, I don't even care. But I do need a favor.
Right.
I do need some. I need either $7,000 or I need you to give me Ben Trump number, 'cause I need a lawyer.
A lawyer for what?
Because I think these folks can try to lock me up, and I'm trying to get a lawyer so I can get bonded out real quick. I had got a job.
But you got a warrant? You got a warrant?
I think so, because I had got a job at the rental car place or out at the Atlanta airport. And somebody being irresponsible, of course, not me, not even my fault. Somebody else, though, because you trust your folks. And folks be irresponsible and do things to get you in trouble that it's not even your fault, y'all. Yeah. I had got Pancake. He said he needed a Dodge Charger. And so I had got one of the Chargers and brought it out there. I drove it over there next to the airport at the gas station. He came and got it from me.
Right.
And he told me he was gonna bring it back in like a couple of hours. He kept it for a whole week, shawty.
No.
And he still got it. And now they trying to blame me for it. That's not even my fault.
But why would you get him a Dodge Charger?
Because he asked for it, and that's my homeboy. And I'm working out there. I got all the keys. All I did was just helping out my friend. And now I'm in trouble.
So
How much he gave you to get the car?
$60.
So you drove the car over there, and you contributed to this.
Sorry, but he was supposed to brought it back in a couple of hours, though, right? Now he done kept the car for 2 damn weeks.
He gave him $60.
So how that my fault? I did what I was supposed to do. I said, Shawty, bring it back in a couple
that's a
hours.
problem. You weren't supposed to do that. That's a problem.
I'm just saying, Shawty. So if you were working at Enterprise and you could get me a charger for a couple of hours to flex, you wouldn't do that for your friend?
Wait, is that what he wanted to call so he could flex?
Yo. He was going to the little crowd spot on Father's Day.
He going up
to the crowd spot. There'll be a bunch of hoes out there. The crowd spot. He's gonna pull up and it's just. Ricky,
Tony, don't cry.
Send me. Can you please just spot me $7,000 so I can get me a lawyer?
No, man. Ja got you. Ja DJ this week. Right. He got some money.
Can you call Ben Trump and see can he come here and be my lawyer?
Did he bring the car back yet?
Hell no, he brought the car back yet. He won't even pick up his phone.
You gonna need more than 7,000.
The fastest rapper in the world. World record has it that Twista is the fastest rapper in the world. I'm faster than Twista. If you pay attention to the real rappers, you will rap. Who are the real rappers? Me. Who are you? Tunde Tupac. All right, the floor is yours. Let's see what you will do in 10 seconds. The end.
You're not making sense. We can't hear it. You're just saying
For people that rap fast, like it's a Busta Rhymes, they can do Eminem. We understand this rap.
Oh, so we here we cannot understand.
I'm so sorry, but you can't. You might not be able to.
You and I will have a problem today.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the clue of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Last night was the Tony Awards, honey. Did anybody watch the Tony Awards? Yes, honey. It was really nice. The African Americans turned out last night, honey. Performances were great, honey. People were looking good. But the highlight for me was when Jay-Z and Miss Alicia Keys, honey, did their performance in New York since the Tony took place in New York. And here's how they sound.
Are we in New York City tonight? Are we at the Tony Awards tonight? Had to do something crazy. It's my hometown.
Yeah, I'm out there Brooklyn. Now I'm down at Tribeca, right next to the Narrow, but I'll be hood forever. I'm the new Sinatra, and since I made it here.
Oh, yes, man, feeling all that. All
yes,
that.
They looked amazing. Jay-Z was wearing a beautiful Louis Vuitton jacket, and Alicia Keys was draped in Gucci. So I was like, well, I didn't know what that was about last night. But I didn't like Jay-Z wearing that, what y'all, those caps y'all wearing in your head? Those knit caps, those like things. A beanie? One of those, wave cap. He had that on. He was in New York, around all those rich people and looking like that, but then he's rich as well, too. So
he's the richest one out of us.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
was making his own statement.
Yeah, but that wasn't the tea, though, honey. People are talking about this Ricky. Oh, I feel so bad. Well, last night after Jay-Z and Alicia Keys finished performing, the cameras panned, honey, and they happened to pan on Miss Billy Porter. Baby, this girl was sniffing under her arm. What? Yes, baby. What? Oh, they said the woman next to her probably said she smelled corn chips, and honey, Billy was sniffing under his arm. And baby, the camera got all on this girl. It's all over social media.
No.
So, yes, I said, oh my God, honey.
Not corn chips.
Yeah, they said they smelled corn chips, honey. So, baby, that's all over social media. They said, because Billy had to sell his house. They said, did this girl bathe before she go there? Or what? Did he have some water? But it's a mess.
I'm sure he did.
I don't know, Ricky. Well, honey, the camera got him sniffing under his arm. Go to social media and look that girl sniffing under her arm. I said,
we all do it. Everybody sniff under their arm to make
do
sure
that.
they're not
Yes, we do.
Not at no high-profile event like that at no Tony Awards.
Yeah.
I'm sure
if
he
you
didn't
smell
know the
something, you're
camera
going to smell
was on.
yourself. You're going to make sure it's not you.
Yes.
That's the purpose.
Oh my God, I felt so bad for Billy. I'm like,
that probably somebody else smell like corn chips.
Yeah, but I don't know, baby. But honey, this girl was sniffing, and they was like, "Child, was it water around or what?" But nevertheless, honey, we're gonna keep Billy lifted up in our prayer. Y'all need to look around when y'all go to these events. Make sure the camera ain't on y'all. You know the camera be on you, especially big stars like that. The camera gonna be on you and stuff. But nevertheless,
right before you get out that car, you sniff under them arms and put you a mint and some gum. And put some mints in your pocket and you straight.
Yes. Oh, because now they're talking about for business. So we're going to keep him lifted in prayer. Hopefully everything goes well with him in that situation. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Remy Ma, honey. Now, they say you don't kick a man when he's down, but Lord, it's being reported y'all that Remy Ma, you know, she's married to the rapper Papoose. Well, nevertheless, it's being reported y'all that he was not at her big birthday party recently. She had a big Cinderella party, but they said, honey, they spotted Mr. Easy, the block captain. They alleged that's the new man she's supposed to be dating or what have you and stuff. But people saying it's sad, honey, because Papoose stayed by her side, honey, when she was in the pen, and honey got out. Now she got.
That don't just be. Hey, sometimes it don't work out.
After I done stayed by your side.
Sometimes it don't work out, even after somebody stayed by your side, Gary.
Oh Lord. Well, they say you don't kick a person when they're down, but honey, I ain't gonna stand by your side when you need some damn cigarettes in the commissary and stuff like that, honey. You just gonna
You don't even know what he Whatever, Gary.
So, poor Papoose, y'all. But nevertheless, honey, hopefully that Remy and Papoose still together and stuff. But they've been talking about this new guy for a while now, honey. He's been around for a while.
They've been split up for a minute.
Yeah, we just want all parties to be happy, especially Remy, because that's my girl.
Well, you would be on Remy's side.
I would be, because that's my friend.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
But poor Papoose, honey, he stayed
Don't
over
feel
with them
Don't
children.
feel bad for him. He's a grown man. He's doing just fine.
Oh, okay, then I'm going to take your word for it. And then my final story, I hope they doing fine too, y'all. Last year, baby actress Tiana Taylor, you know, they say she secretly filed for divorce from her husband, Mr. Iman Shumpert. Well, now it's being reported and rumored, y'all, that Mr. Iman, honey, may have got his mistress pregnant. Oh. Yes, Lord. They say back in 2020 now, they're saying that, you know, honey, they allegedly, honey, the mistress, honey, got pregnant and, honey, allegedly forced Rihanna, y'all, to leave and what have you. So it's
Rihanna?
I mean, not Rihanna, I'm sorry. What's her name? Tiana. But it's a sad situation. And they seem like a happy couple. They look so happy together. They got those two beautiful daughters.
Looks are deceiving.
Really?
Yeah, looks are deceiving.
Oh, Jesus. Ricky, what is the world coming to?
He's taking her through the ringer, too, by the way.
Is
and she's a great mom. Let me just say she's a great mom to her
I hate
children.
that.
And she spends a lot of time. She's the only one that spends all the time with their children.
Yeah. But do you think though he still? I mean, she
have
should
no
increase
idea.
their child support because he said she make more money than him, and he ain't got that much money to pay for child support, and she got more money, so she should just cut down on the child support.
No, absolutely not. As a matter of fact, he doesn't pay child support.
Oh Lord. Oh, we gotta pray, Jesus, Lord Jesus, honey. This is what the world coming to, honey. And he ain't paying child support. And look at this poor woman, y'all. They got them damn 13 children, honey, and they divorcing, honey. The Dior's or whatever their last names is, honey. That man got that woman with 13 babies, and now they filing divorce. And I just started watching their show.
13.
She just got 13 children. Yep.
They're all her?
Yeah,
Like,
Karen and Dion, the Derricos. Yeah, Karen and Dion Derrico.
Doubling down with the Derricos.
Exactly, Rock T. They got 13 babies, honey, and not a man in left them.
They're all between the two of them?
Yep. And that's sad, honey. They've been together for 20 years, honey. Got 13 beautiful children, and now he didn't left her. So now the show, I hope the show continue going on without the daddy just in time for Father's Day. But nevertheless, we just got to pray, y'all. We got to pray. Because, honey, prayer
you got to stay prayed up.
We got to stay prayed up, honey, because the prayer of the righteous will prevail. All right. The Kahlua today is
said it, Brett.
Yeah.
The Kahlua today, y'all, is Hacienda. On the high end, you say Hacienda, and on the low end, you say beautiful mauve. That's your Kahlua for the day, y'all. Yes, it is.
Oh, that's beautiful. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Now, it seems like nowadays you can, you can sue for almost anything. Now, a man in England is suing Apple after messages he sent sex workers were found by his wife on another device.
Wow, yeah, so apparently the man would pay prostitutes during the last few years of his marriage and use the iMessage app to contact them. He deleted the text, but the messages were still discovered by his wife on the family's iMac computer, even though he believed they were wiped out. The man believes if his wife had not discovered the messages, he might have been able to break the news to her and they'd still be married. He's now suing Apple for the 5 million euros he lost in his divorce and court fees. He said the company doesn't make it clear the deleted messages can appear on other Apple devices.
So this morning we want to know what is the worst way you got caught in a lie. Hit us up at 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKE. Let's start with you, Special K.
Well, considering the fact that I don't lie,
That's
I'm
cat
really
right
having a
there.
hard time thinking of a time that I got caught lying in a bad way. The one time I can think of, I can't share on the air.
I could
because
think
I'm
of
not
a
trying to-
couple, but that's all right.
Yeah.
Grant, tell it.
But Maria looks like she has something on her.
Does she look like? I don't think I'm giving that look at all. Special K. I was interested in your answer.
Yeah.
Actually.
The worst way you got caught in a lie, Gary.
I know, but you know what? I'm not mad at that, man. I was sued too because you have to give instructions and let people know about that stuff. That if you thought it was clear on one end and it's not clear on another, I agree with him and stuff like that. But I don't use all that mess, so I don't worry about it. People send me the pics, so honey, I just keep them. So I don't.
God. Me personally, I think I'm so dead hung on telling the truth. I'm so straight up and honest about everything. Now, instead of telling a lie, sometimes I just don't say something because I'm not ready to have certain conversations. So I don't say it. And sometimes not saying something is considered a lie by not saying, something.
That's called the lie of omission.
Oh, that's what it's called?
Yeah, lies of omission.
But
That's when you lie by not saying something.
So you technically, it's not a lie if you don't say nothing, though.
Well, you're leaving something important out. That
right,
So I thought that was when you go to the court, you do no contending or whatever that word. What is it?
Not contending.
Where's the buzzer?
What is it?
Nolo contendere?
Yeah, something like that. When you plead, you don't plead guilty.
Yeah.
Right. Rock, you got something?
Yeah, man. Crystal always on my back about drinking more water, right? So we bought a brand new case of water. There's 12 bottles in the case. So she come home talking about, did you drink your water? I said, yeah, I had 2 bottles already. And she went and checked the cabinet, and there still was 12 bottles in that bad boy.
When you said the bottle, you forgot. You know she was going to go check the case.
Yeah, man, you ain't supposed to go that far
What
with
you was going to do, you was going to go get up and run and drink them right quick.
Or just move one.
Boy, she got me right there. I said, dang.
Ooh, and you probably had that little smirk on your face like you always.
Yep, you know it. Yeah, busted.
No. I got it. Yeah, I drunk too.
Yeah, I was about to.
Yeah, I drunk too. And then when she go in the bathroom, go in the other room, you going to go grab the water right quick and go and chunk it on down.
So, no, waterlogged all of it.
All right, y'all get others. Hey, Brett, you?
Man, my situation is similar to Rock T's. I have an issue taking my blood pressure because I just don't want to know if it's high because I don't want to have to end up going to the doctor or doing all the extra stuff because I feel like I have so much to do. So I had told my wife that I had checked it. Well, I forgot to move it to a different place like I had checked it, and it was in the exact same spot that she, and it was laid the exact same way. Nothing was different, so she knew I didn't check it, and she was very
So you were
upset.
too lazy to go and just flip it over.
I didn't make it upstairs. You know how you start doing other stuff. The baby
Right.
was crying. My mama wanted me. I had to do something else. And I forgot to do it. I wasn't lazy. I just honestly forgot, and I shouldn't have forgot. But I don't forget again.
I know that was a whole argument.
Oh man.
I already
Why
know.
you lie about that? That's a little bit. What else you lying about? I said, oh God.
That question, what else you lying about?
What else you
Right.
lying about? Oh
Right.
Lord.
8669 Ricky, let's go to the phones. Good morning.
I got caught cheating because the guy went back out on the job. We all worked together, and he went back and was talking about it, and my boyfriend heard about it. That's how we got caught.
Oh, man, worst way I got caught in lying and cheating is I brought 3 chicks the same purse at the middle of the mall, and it backfired on me because one of them goes to my girl's job, slammed the purse on the counter. My girl walked to the back, come grab a purse, say, B, I got one too. Oh, my God.
Yeah, man, that stinking heifer came and knocked on my front door in the middle of the night, woke my wife up and told her everything.
Man, I was on Facebook. I was messing with this girl on Facebook, and she had a video call me and was showing some things. Then I was showing her some things. She's like, let me see your face. My stupid butt, I showed her my face. And then she sent it to all my Facebook friends and family. So my mama seen it. My fiance seen it. It was one of the worst times of my life.
Boy, how dumb are you?
Never show your face.
Ever.
Ever never?
Boy, that thing got sent to mama. Mama had to go to church with that in her spirit.
And the rest of the congregation got Facebook too. They seen it.
Oh, man.
They seen
He called himself dumb. He said, man,
Dear mama. You wasn't crack free, mama. You always. Boy, that got me crying. Oh, man, that's bad, boy. Yeah, they got sent to your mama. That's bad right there. All right, y'all. Hey, if you couldn't get through the lines this morning, we still want to hear from you. Drop us a comment at Rickey Smiley Morning Show on Instagram. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is about that time. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. Hey, Jeff, good morning, man.
Hey, good morning, y'all. Hope y'all had a good, man. Hope y'all had a great Father's Day.
Man, great.
Awesome.
Really big announcement today, you all. Governor Wes Moore, who many of you know is the first African-American governor in the state of Maryland and only the 3rd elected in the history of the United States, announced that he is pardoning granting 175,000 pardons. Literally every person convicted of a misdemeanor in Maryland before January of 2023 on cannabis charges. And so this is the first time any governor has ever done this, and is immediate. And so, that folks don't have to file for a pardon. They're automatically granted one. And while these are misdemeanors, I think this is a first step in what I hope is a move to do what's probably a more complicated piece around felony convictions around nonviolent marijuana charges. But we don't know that yet. I think what is important is that these folks that have had this on their record, we know that this has been undue burden for a lot of folks. But I think what's even more important is that, again, this has not happened anywhere else. So I think we're going to see more and more of this. The one thing that I think is important to mention is that this does not ensure that all of these folks have expungement. And so they will have to expunge records on their own. But I think, as you all know, the pardon in and of itself is a move in the right direction.
Right. And Jeff, I don't think a lot of people realize how those convictions on your record mess you up in so many different aspects of just normal everyday life of trying to do things. Trying to find an apartment, stuff like that. It comes up getting a job.
I think a lot of people, a lot of people too, because they think that, y'all, these are just misdemeanors. But even if you have a misdemeanor drug charge, in some cases that prevents you from being able to get student loans. It prevents you from getting access to other pieces. And so You're right, Kay. I mean, this is big for a lot of folks. And to do it in a way where folks don't have to apply for it. You are granting 175,000 immediately, and there's nothing that you have to do. The other piece that I think is big, because I know there are a lot of proponents that always want to pick at stuff. This didn't cost the state any additional money, and so this was something that was done within the existing budget. And when you're constantly counting pennies. As a government agency, I think it's also important to know that this was planned for, as opposed to this was something that just came up. So I mean, big up to Governor Wes Moore and his team. I think it's a step in the right direction, and my hope is that other governors will take heed of this, because in a time where folks are starting to make billions, if not trillions, of dollars long term in the cannabis industry. Those that have been negatively affected by it should not have to pay for it for the rest of their lives. And I believe also have access to the industry in a way that I don't think we've yet seen, but I hope we see more of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely. I would hope that more governors would pardon people that were convicted of nonviolent crimes.
Well, they're scared to do it because that would make them be eligible to vote. And in most, if I'm not mistaken, a lot of the states are Republican governors, and they don't want to lose their power.
But the thing, Rick, is in most states, and I think it's just important to say this, in most states, once you are paroled, you have the right to vote again. So there are only a few states that take away your right forever, or have ridiculous kind of laws where you have to apply for the ability to vote again. So the pardons would not impact most places around voting, because as long as you have been released and have been paroled, you have the ability to register to vote again.
Right.
Man, that's good stuff, Jeff.
All right, y'all. Well, as always, it's good to be with you all. Y'all have a fantastic Monday. We got a lot coming up this week, so I'm excited to be with you later on this week on Thursday. Y'all hit me at Jeff's Nation on IG.
Well, since we talking about pardon, I got a couple of other things y'all should pardon. These
Don't
nuts.
do it.
Supposed to be a Father's Day recap.
Yeah, dog.
I didn't hear what he said. That baby deep like a peppermint in my grandmama's purse. That's way down in there. You heard me?
Yeah, dog. Yeah, that's the abyss.
Yeah. So you're gonna go down in that purse to get that peppermint for you at church. That's when you.
Or that
She
butter,
give you one that ain't even wrapped.
Huh?
She give you one that ain't even wrapped.
Right.
Just loose.
With that dust on it.
That pocketbook lint on it. You gotta go in the bathroom. She go to the bathroom and wrench it off.
Wrench it off.
You don't even go. You don't even
Wrench it
go
off.
do that. You just pop that in your mouth, man. My grandma wouldn't let you go to the bathroom. You had to go to the bathroom.
You wasn't
before
getting up
you
in church.
Go into church. Speaking of, well, I ain't gonna even say speaking of which, but anyway, I hope everybody had a great Father's Day weekend. I literally was so blessed. It's been a blessed weekend. Had the kids out there, and it started off Father's Day weekend. Started off early Friday afternoon. A young lady named Gert or whatever. She came over. She said, I want to learn how to swim. I said, no problem. She came over there with her stuff, got her in the pool, one-on-one. We made some videos. It's on Facebook. Taught this young lady how to swim within 30 minutes. And I'm talking about she don't fool with water at all. Got her in the shallow end, took her to the deep end, had her diving off the pool, no life jacket, no nothing. I said, you could swim. Like, if you played girls, women's sports, she was on the basketball team, so I know you could swim. So I knew it was going to be easy to teach her how to swim. I ended up teaching about 6 people how to swim over the entire weekend. Like 4 of my nieces came and taught them how to swim. So I'm out here really teaching some kids how to swim. I was in the pool with with the kids and the grandkids, just being a father. And somebody came around the back fence to the backyard, and they was coming. They was all dressed in black. They was like, surprise. And they was all coming down to the steps, and we just sitting out there in the pool, and I'm just shocked, like, what are they up to? And they said, we just wanted to come wish you a happy Father's Day. Now, I got nieces that's successful business owner, real estate agents, married, got kids. My niece won Drisica and her family, and just everybody just came, and all my kids flew in, and it was like, and by the way, we're all spending the night. It had to be about 30 people. My cousin kids came from Albany, Georgia, and they all stayed. And we watched The Equalizer. We was down in the little, room with the big TV watching Equalizer. Denzel watched. I was taking naps and on Facebook in between. It was cold down there. I was about to freeze, but I tried to tough it out because it made me stay. Because everybody know I like to go to the den. But having 30 people in the house was chaotic. Towels, oh my God, the chaos, just the chaos. They was leaving doors open, house full of flies. The house got hot. The heat was gone. I thought the air conditioner was broke. Upstairs was hotter, medium. The middle area was middle hill, and the basement was cool. I don't know, it was just a lot of chaos. But it was just so much fun. And I just want to thank God for just allowing me to have a Father's Day. I had a great Father's Day. And I didn't even wasn't feeling no kind of way about anything that I had been through. Mind you, we buried a version of my grandmother. My step-grandmother, a funeral was Saturday, so I had to run to the funeral right quick and come on back to the house or whatever. So it went from that to a great Father's Day weekend. They were all here. My granddaughter had her arm up around my neck the entire weekend. Didn't want nobody else to hold her because she loved her papa or whatever. And it was just an absolute blessing. I cannot ask for nothing more. Father's Day is a real big deal in my house. I believe in not even necessarily about me. celebrating black fathers. You know, we give our kids love. We work our butts off. We give them confidence, teaching, the correction, the discipline, the structure, teaching etiquette. And I mean, I was at the table. I know, and I was working with them kids on them table manners. Woo, putting that hand in that plate, getting that hand out that plate, and teaching them how to dine correctly, all that kind of stuff or whatever. Even though they were celebrating Father's Day, I was still being a father and making small corrections and just teaching them, and had a long talk with everybody while everybody was sitting down. And I just kind of stood up in front of everybody, turned the TV off, and had a real conversation with them. Just in case anything ever happened to me, I just wanted to have a particular conversation, and I'm talking about they was quiet. And it was deep, it was rich, it was motivational. It was like, okay, you know, after this generation, y'all the next generation, that kind of conversation. So I just want to thank God for allowing me to have some happiness with a heavy heart. And God is a healer, and God restores, and he is an awesome God. And I just want to thank God for this wonderful opportunity and the wonderful weekend I had. My kids, my nieces, and my nephews, y'all are the absolute best. And I absolutely love each and every last one of y'all. Thank everybody that sent all of us well wishes and text messages and cards and everything for this wonderful Father's Day weekend. I think I can speak on behalf of all fathers that were celebrated this weekend. Pastor King, Pastor Bryant, all of y'all. Thank y'all, Pastor Miller. Thank y'all so much for everything on behalf of all black men, all black fathers. We thank you for recognizing us. God bless you, and may God continue to bless your life. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 27 minutes after the hour, y'all front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, our SMS family. Here's what's happening in news. So video of President Joe Biden leaving the stage with former President Barack Obama at the end of a fundraiser on Saturday night in L.A. is garnering criticism and attention on social media. Now, the footage on X shows Biden flanked by Obama and late-night host Jimmy Kimmel standing still on stage as the crowd applauds for approximately 10 seconds before Obama reaches for Biden, then walks him off the stage. Now, the video has garnered 1.3 million views as of this morning. However, the White House says this is a deep fake.
Yeah, it probably is. You're going to see a lot of that.
Now, they asserted that the news outlets are deliberately misleading readers. Senior Deputy Press Secretary Andrew Bates wrote on X that Biden did not freeze up. Rather, he was just taking in the crowd's applause.
Right.
So that's what happened there. In other news, U.S. Surgeon General Vivek H. Murthy called on Monday for social media platforms to include health warnings for younger users, saying social media is associated with significant mental health harms for adolescents. I totally agree with that. Just last year, Murthy's office called on social media companies to prioritize safety and privacy in their product designs and ensure minimum age requirements are enforced. Lastly, and in breaking news, Maryland Governor Wes Moore is scheduled to sign an executive order to issue more than 175,000 pardons for marijuana convictions. That's going to happen today. The administration is describing the pardons as the largest state pardon to date. The governor's action regarding cases related to use of paraphernalia make Maryland the first state to take such action. The pardons will forgive low-level marijuana possession charges for an estimated 100,000 people, according to the Washington Post. Shout outs to Governor Wes Moore doing big things up there in Maryland. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in news. For updates and more headlines, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
Well, NBA Finals Game 5 tonight. Can the Dallas Mavericks steal another game to make this series interesting? Boston Celtics are up 3-1. Dallas was able to avoid the doggone sweep. They got one. Can they get two? We're going to find out real soon, man.
Boston did that. Took that loss on purpose so they could take that championship back home.
I agree.
It almost seemed that way, didn't it?
Yeah, we don't have the weapons. We just don't have the weapons to like weapon wise. It's gonna be hard, man.
Yeah.
And at one point they were leading by like 60 points or 50 points.
Yeah, they didn't do a good job of playing that one off, man.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, man. They put the backup people in the third Yeah, no.
Yeah, they already know they're gonna beat us, so they just want to take the championship back to Boston.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. But the rivalry continues between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Indiana Fever beat Chicago Sky over the weekend. During the game, Angel Reese fouled Caitlin kind of hard. They upgraded that foul to a flagrant. Now, she was just trying to block the girl's shot from behind, and her elbow hit her head. So, when you slow it down, it looks like it could have been intentional, but here's Angel.
I think we went up really strong a lot of times, and we didn't get a lot of calls. And going back at looking at the film, I've seen a lot of calls that weren't made. I guess some people got a special whistle, but just being able to play hard as best as we can.
I love it, dog. I love it, man.
But the team that Caitlin Clark on there, is their record better this year than it was last year?
They're starting to win a little bit. I think there's 6. I think they got 6 wins now, 5 or 6 wins now. They're not they ain't the bottom. They ain't the bottom of the totem pole.
But who's the best team in the WNBA?
New York
overall.
New York Liberty.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So even the champs, Las Vegas Aces, man, they playing barely over 500. But, they starting point guards is hurt still. So
I'm just glad that we sitting up here having a conversation about women's sports. I love it.
Absolutely, man. Hey, the talent has spread out around the whole league, which makes it very competitive and fun to watch. Nobody's just running away right now. So I love it. It is what it is. It's my quick sports report right there. Briggity Tat got the hot spot. Now.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, 29 before the top of the hour, y'all. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Oh, man, R&B singer Angela Bofield has passed away. She was 70 years old. On Friday, a rep for the performer told people that she passed Thursday morning at her daughter's home in Vallejo, California. Some of her hits includes This Time I'll Be Sweeter, I Try, and Angel of the Night. So RIP to her, and we're sending condolences to her family. Moving on, y'all, actor Morgan Freeman criticized the idea of Black History Month. Freeman told Variety, I detested the mere idea of it. You're going to give me the shortest month in a year, and you're going to celebrate my history? This whole idea makes my teeth itch. Wow. It's not right. My history is American history. It's the one thing in this world I am interested in beyond making money. Have a good time and getting enough sleep. Freeman stressed the value of knowing American history. He said, if you don't know your past, if you don't remember it, you are bound to repeat it. In 2023, he referred to Black History Month as an insult along with the term African American. Any comments behind that?
I can kind of see where he's coming from because black slaves built this country. Mm-hmm. So I think what he's maybe trying to say is people separating it and not really,
and then giving us the shortest
month and just like Magnum that this is Black history, but
and everything else is American history.
Right.
When we're part of the whole.
They're trying to erase Black history altogether.
Absolutely.
They're trying to really do that in every state. They're trying to take away everything that we contributed and just make it illegal for kids to even learn about it. Which
is preposterous. Is that one of your words, Gary?
Preposterous. Yeah. What does it mean?
You
outrageous, ridiculous, over the top.
Duh.
Maybe we can do that one next week, Gary.
Okay.
All right,
That's a no.
All right, y'all, we gonna wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got the Praise Mixdown with the White Stone. The time now was 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, this is Monday, time for the State of Black America. And this morning, we have the current president of the National Urban League, Mark Morial. Good morning, Mr. Mark. We're happy to have you, and I know there's a lot going on in Black America. What's happening in Black America?
Juneteenth. That's right, Juneteenth. Originated in June 1865, with the federal proclamation that Major General Gordon Granger brought with him when he arrived in Galveston to take command of federal troops deployed to enforce the emancipation of its enslaved population and oversee Reconstruction. Now, that's a narrow view that recognizes Juneteenth simply as the end of legal slavery. In truth, slavery did not officially end in Kentucky and Delaware until several months later in December 1865, when the 13th Amendment was ratified. What does Juneteenth represent at this moment in history, when we are in the midst of the most vicious backlash against racial justice in generations? Since 2023, there have been 85 anti-racial justice, posing as anti-DE&I bills that have been introduced in 28 states and the U.S. Congress, with 14 being signed into law. The Dismantle DE&I Act, a bill introduced by Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, would disband DEI programs and sever funding for any that exist at the federal level. Some teachers are afraid to teach American history. To me, Juneteenth represents hope. It represents persistence. It represents freedom. It represents our ongoing journey of a nation with flaws, striving over and over again to live up to the promise of its founding premise, a more perfect union. While Juneteenth is a celebration, it can not only be that. It also must be a reaffirmation of a battle, a fight, our striving for the continuation of equality as we push harder and harder on our advocacy for a more perfect union, and a union which is just and fair and provides meaningful economic opportunity for all. We will continue to remain vigilant and empowering one another, because Juneteenth is a day on, not a day off. Once again, I'm Mark Morial, bringing you the State of Black America on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Mark Morial, and I'll see you next week on the radio.